24-step class. Just check your posture. Feel the ground under your feet and just feel the head, crown of the head float up. Sink your sitting bones and your hips. Gently breathe in, gently breathe out. Relax around the feet. Just gently draw the toes in. Relax the elbows and the wrists and the shoulders. Notice the contact with your feet in the ground. Feel the hips sink. Feel the spine lengthen. Follow your breath as it goes in and out. And as you look forward, listen behind and above. Okay, and then very gently turn the waist. Just let the arms move. Just gently breathe in and out. Feel that you're moving easily. Notice the breath as it goes in and out. Make sure you're sinking your hips, feeling the weight sinking down and allowing the weight to settle just behind the ball of the foot. Relax the shoulders, the elbows, the wrists, and the hands. Okay. Nice and relaxed. This time, draw the toes in. Check your posture, and you're just going to do a 60-40 transfer of the weight. If you want to make your feet a little wider apart, that's fine. That can sometimes be quite useful. And you're just feeling the weight transfer from foot to foot. You want to sink the hips. You want the hips lined up. Feel the head float up as you feel your hips sink, and make sure your lower back, this area here, is opening nicely. Nice. Okay, come back to the middle. Again, check your posture and just feel the weight move. So you're moving your weight and you want to notice the contact in the feet. So you want to try and keep the area of the foot that your weight is going through consistent. So what I'm doing when I'm doing this exercise, I'm going to, in between the ball of the foot and the toes, so just where that joins, and in the heel, same point in the heel each time. Just gently rocking forwards and back. If you need to adjust your feet, that's fine. Just do it in a deliberate and intentional manner. So it's the forwards and back. So we've done side to side, we're doing forwards and back, and then we're going to have a look at rounds and rounds. So just allow your weight to settle first, get that established, and then we go round and round. So again, knees, soft and springy feeling in the knees. You want to feel that your legs are strong. Keep breathing. Relax around the hips, sink down. And then round and round in the other direction. Again, sinking the hips, lengthening through the spine. Okay, this time, figure eight. So go in the figure eight in one direction. Again, you're paying attention to what you can feel through the feet. And then figure eight in the other direction. Great. And hopefully you can feel your feet a bit better now. Let's just check the posture again. Take a few slow, deep breaths. If you need to bring your feet in a bit, that's fine. And just tune into your springs. So notice the springs. So you're going up and down. you're letting go in your lower back. To show you that from here. So round this area, you're letting go. As you lengthen through the spine, and then loosening exercise from Mr. Heckett. So you really want to relax the arm. Okay, let's try one arm. So let one arm relax, or you can place it on your shoulder joint so you can feel the shoulder joint open. And we're going to do the first version of this exercise. But when you're doing the one-armed version, there's a slight turn. I'll just show you that from the side view. There's a slight turn. So, because we've had a little bit of time off, we're going to look at some basics today. Okay, now turn around the elbow so you get a bit more of an opening in that shoulder joint. And once you've felt the shoulder joint open, you can then just feel it through your own kinesthetic awareness and just really floppify the arm. Make it really relaxed. Nice and relaxed. That's it. Very good. Okay, now try that with the other arm. So start with the basic version without the turning of the elbow. And then once you feel that feels all right, try it with the turn. And then just see if you can expand. So if I come a bit closer, okay, off the top of my head. But see if you can expand. Yeah, if I turn that way, you'll be able to see my hand a bit better and expand through the fingers a bit more. Again, you can use your other arm to monitor the opening and closing of your shoulder joint or the upper quad. So really nice and relaxed. Very good. Okay, now try both. Now we've got the bounce in the legs and also opening. See if you can get your chest a little open and the hands a bit more stretched out. I'll show you that from the side. So, and from the back. And then change. Show that from the side. So one goes in front, one goes behind. Nice, relaxed in the arms. That's it. Soft and smooth. One more each side. Check your posture. Nice and tall. Relax the shoulders, sink the hips, sink the shoulders, and we'll just keep breathing. Keep breathing some more. Okay. Change. Keep breathing, very good. Okay, next. So make a fist in both hands and bring your, whoops, hang on a minute. Hopefully that's in the, yeah, that's almost in the camera shot. So you punch up with a fist and then let go, and then the heels slightly come up off the floor. We'll do 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, show from the side, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. Great. Okay, wobbling. Shake out. Okay, we'll do a little bit of work on the legs. So you can use a wall or the something to hold on to, and you want the leg that you're moving on the outside of what you're holding with. I'll do this from the middle and try and keep my balance. Okay, so sink down and transfer your weight and get that nice and relaxed, and we're just going to go forwards and back. 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and have a little rest, and then we'll do an outside turn for 8 and an inside turn for 8 with a, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, inside 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're turning in a circle, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Then try that the other side. So again, you want the leg that you're moving on the outside of where you're using for your balance help. So transfer the weight first, sink the hips, get yourself correctly lined up, and then forwards and back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gently draw the toes in, that's it. 5. Nice and tall through the head. 6. So you're looking forwards. 7, and listening behind and above. 8. Have a little rest. So get yourself nice and tall through the head, and you want your eyes eye level. So an eye level gaze, and you're looking forwards rather than down. So it's sort of looking ahead. Okay, then we'll do the outside and the inside turning circle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tall through the body. 5, 6, 7, 8. And then the inside turning with the inside. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, back to your original wall, and we'll do the circling forward with a foot and backward like you're pedaling. So forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then 1, 2. Very good for your legs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Lovely. Okay, other side. So make sure you're nicely set up with a wall, or you can use a chair. Get yourself correctly aligned, transfer the weight, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Sink the hips. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Fab. Have a little shake out. So, okay. Go into your bow and arrow stance. Sink through the front foot, through the back foot. Just do that from the diagonal view. Two more. And then change sides. So I'll show you from the other diagonal. So I start in my Wu Chi, and then heel toe. Sink and sink. Looking forward, so you're looking ahead, you're listening behind and above. Two more. Shake out. Breathe in and out. We'll do some of the standing exercises. Just breathe in, let the arms float up. Breathe out, sink the hips, extend the fingers out. Show you that from the side. I'll show you from the side. Breathe in, bring the wrists to the shoulders. Breathe out, let go. Letting go, down. The arm muscles letting go between the shoulder blades. All through the body. 1. 2. 3. 4. Letting go. Check your posture. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really let go. Tall through the body. 1, 2, 3, and 4. One. The arms just float. 2, extend. 3, release. 4, let go. Letting go between the shoulder blades, letting go down the arm muscles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this time, hold the ball. Cheng Bao. Feel you've got lots of room in your hands. I'll show you that from the diagonal view. So my hands aren't too far forward, they're not too far back. And it's like you're perched on a high stool or you're just about to sit down. That should be the feeling through the hips and sitting bones. Nice and tall in the body, your chin is lightly resting on an imaginary ball. And take some slow, deep breaths. And then change to the next posture, so tall bow. I'll show you that from the front. And then change to Fu Bao. So you're just pressing down. Show you that from the side. So see where my hands are in relation to my body. Tui tuo. So that's like this. So it's like you're pushing down or you're about to bounce a large ball downwards. You're about to sit down, Gorgua. So for that one, your hands, the little finger is sloping downwards slightly and your thumb is pointing forwards. You want a space in the arms. Actually, I'll show that from the side, more of a sideways view. And then the one that I haven't got the Chinese name for, but it's called Gathering the Energy from the Earth. So this is from Master Lam Kam Chuan's book, Qigong, the Way of Energy. I also know it as being called standing in a stream. So you could imagine you're standing in a stream and maybe feeling the water either side of you. T-shirt. I'll show you that from the back. And then shu shi. So you just rest your wrists against your lower back. Shu shi, it's called. And then back to Wu Chi. So just normal Wu Chi. So feel that you've got space and there's a slight rounded feel to it. And you're lining your middle finger up with your imaginary trouser seam. And then go to Tor bow and we'll do rooting down. So just breathe in and breathe out. Just do a little bit Qigong now, moving Qigong. So standing posture is very useful for improving your posture. One more time. And change. Nicely relaxed. Relax the hands. Relax the palms of the hands. Imagine you're moving through water. Relax the shoulders. And we'll change. Part the clouds. Separate the clouds. One more time. Check your posture. Then place your hand on your waist, palm up, and the other hand pushing out. So we're going to do repulse the monkey health exercise. I'll show that from the diagonal view. We go 1, 2, 3. So it's slightly different. Those of you that go to my earlier class, it's a different version. 1, 2, 3. Sink down. 1, 2, 3. 1. Both palms up. 2. Bring your hand to your head. 3. 1 arm forward, 1 arm back. Not bad. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's do one more each side. Nice. Okay, this time take a slightly wider stance, not too wide. So as we've had a bit of time off, just want to kind of ease yourselves back in today. So we probably won't be doing much in terms of the actual 24-step form. It will be more like getting the basics. So just practice transferring your weight in a slightly larger stance. And while you're transferring the weight, have your hips and your weight all sinking down. You want your shoulders sinking down. You want some room between your neck and the shoulder. You want to be breathing nice and relaxed too. So this very kind of yeah, taking it easy. Okay, and then turn, transfer and turn. So this is what's happening. This is the body movement when we're doing the Part the Wild Horse's Mane health exercise, and also the Wave Hands Like Clouds health exercise. So you can feel the weight transferring from one foot to the other, but you want to be aware of both of your feet at the same time. Okay, I think we've got that body movement. So put one hand on top and one hand underneath of the ball. Transfer your weight and turn into that leg. Then you transfer your weight, part the wild horse's mane. And you transfer your weight, bring the hand across, hold the ball, bring the hands across. Transfer the weight, part the wild horse's mane. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And just keep going. So part the wild horse's mane. So the horse in Chinese mythology is associated with fire. So it's quite kind of fiery feeling. Have a little shake out. Okay, just to make sure we know what we're doing, maybe take a slightly wider stance, but not too wide. And we're just going to transfer the weight and turn. Transfer the weight and turn. So we're circling the arm round, nice and tall through the spine, using the eyes. So it's a soft, focused gaze that's relaxed but alert. Okay, and then try the other side. So I'm just keeping the other arm relaxed for this version. So you feel the weight transfer, you feel the waist turn. You feel the weight transfer, you feel the waist turn. Both hands together. Show you that from the diagonal view. So transfer my weight and turn. I transfer my weight and turn. That's it. So you want the elbows slightly lower than your wrists and shoulders. You want the elbows slightly lower than the shoulders as well. So this is rounded shape in the arms. Okay, and then change to bouncing a ball up in front of the shoulder. Feel that lengthening. I'll do it from the back, actually. Feel a connection between your tips of your fingers and the heel, and also that you're just gently stretching forward with the arm and then releasing that stretch. One more time each side. And then this version of looking at the moon. Let's go nice and tall through the spine. It's quite nice to just move about. So palms up. So you just got your palms up. It's quite simple, this movement. It's as if you've got a basket of something that you're just moving. One more time each side. That's it. Great. Have a little shake out. Have a sip of water if you need one, and then we're going to have a look at some exercises from bow and arrow stance. I'll just move the thing so my feet are showing a bit better. That should hopefully work. And yeah, even though it's not as hot as it was, you still want to keep hydrated when you're doing your exercising, even if it's very gentle exercising. So what we're going to do from our bow and arrow stance, we're going to have a look at inspect the horse's mouth, roll back, ward off, and double-handed push. And do it as a little sequence. Have some of that later. So I'll just demonstrate it first. So I'm going to demonstrate it along the diagonal. So you want to get yourself in a good bow and arrow stance first. And then I sink and turn and hold the ball. And then I go to inspect the horse's mouth. So the hands are quite close together. Come a little bit closer. I roll back. So my Lao gong point is lining up with my lung one point, or chi hu, I think it's called chi hu. And then I ward off, and that's a 90 degree. That's like a square shape from the 90-degree angle. And then double-handed push. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a few, that sequence a few times on one side, and then we'll change to the other side and do that with the other foot forward. Okay, but I'll demonstrate it along the diagonal. I think it might be, or is it? Yeah, actually, no, it might be all right to see from the front. I'll demonstrate it from the front view. So make sure your feet are in the right spots. Sink your hips nice and tall through the spine. And then inspect the horse's mouth. Roll back. Ward off. Double-handed push. Hold the ball. Transfer the weight, turn the waist, inspect the horse's mouth. Roll back. Ward off. That's it. Open the arms, sink down, push. Double-handed push. That's just there. It just stops here. So you're still upright and you're pushing forward. Sink back and turn. Hold the ball. Transfer the weight. Turn the waist. Inspect the horse's mouth. So your hand is in line with the foot. The elbow is in line with the knee. The shoulder is in line with the hip. Inspect the horse's mouth. Turn the hands over. So this is palm down. The back hand is palm up. Front hand palm down, back hand palm up. Roll back. Ward off. Double-handed push. Hold the ball. Okay, we'll do one more round this foot forward and then we'll swap feet. Inspect the horse's mouth. Roll back. Ward off. double-handed push. Nice. Okay, let's try that with the other foot forward. So you just want to take your time. I'll do it from the diagonal, just and then heel toe. So you want to be very sure in your feet. So very, you know, that is where they are. Sink back and turn. So this is like a coiled spring when you're in the ball holding position. So get in the ball holding position. I'll just turn to the front again. Now we've got the feet sorted out. Now transfer the weight into the front foot. So you're about 60, 40. Turn the waist. Inspect the horse's mouth. Roll back. Ward off. Sink the weight forwards. Separate the hands. Sink. Push with the hands. So it's going down to up. Then you bring the other hand down and the other hand on top to hold the ball. Inspect the horse's mouth. Roll back. Ward off. Double-handed push. Hold the ball. Inspect the horse's mouth. And double-handed push. Okay, hold the ball again, and we'll go through that one more time. Transfer the weight, inspect the horse's mouth. Roll back. Ward off. Double-handed push. A little shake out. Okay, just for the last few minutes of the health part of the class, we're going to do a little bit of walking, but we're going to do the wild horse's mane walking exercise. So I'll just show that to you. So I've probably got room for maybe 2 or 3. You might have room for 3 or 4, but so I step, heel toe, I part the wild horse's mane, I sink my weight back and turn, I sink my weight forward. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Now my feet are running out. Oh, never mind. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll try and stay this end, then you can see both of my feet. And what I'll do is I'll do it along the side view. That might be easier to follow. So let me move my phone out the way. So we're doing the 4-part walking pattern with part the wild horse's mane in the arms. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I've got room for 3, so I'll do 3, but you can do more if you want. Tall through the spine. Sink the hips one more time. Great. Okay, we'll close the health part of the class. Just sink your weight, lengthen through the spine, and just feel the arms being moved by the turning of the waist. And then breathe in and out, stroking the back. And we'll do a sort of brushing exercise, I guess. It's one I picked up from Alison Warlow. So you rub your hands together and you'll kind of brush in the face. So anything you don't want, or think of any tension, brush the head, brush your ears, this, back of the neck. Brush the tension out of the arm, out the other arm, the back, the shoulder, other shoulder, the front. Whoop, without, hang on, I've unclipped my mic. Keep going. Front of the legs, backs of the legs. Give the back a rub. Tap the chest. Big breath in and out. Shake out. Just stand for a moment. We'll do Embrace the Tiger, Return to the Mountain, just to close the health part of the class. One more time. And then make a fist with the right hand, left hand over the top, feet together and bow. Great, those of you that are going, well done. Those of you that are staying, we'll have a short water break, and then we're going to look at Golden Cockerel stands on left and right leg as a balance exercise. Fab. Okay, so, right, short water break, and then we're just going to have a go at, because we were starting to get somewhere in Golden Cockerel. So you can also do Golden Cockerel sitting down. It still works. So if you feel that you want to do the Golden Cockerel stands on left leg and Golden Cockerel stands on right leg actually sitting down, that's fine too, because then you can work on the getting the arms and the hands correct. So that's fine. So I did have a chat with Mike as to what is happening in the feet with Golden Cockerel. And what he said was that when you lift the knee, your toes point forward rather than down. For his for the school that we're from, that's what we're doing at the moment. So you transfer the weight, the hand comes down, and then the hand and foot come up together, but your toes are pointing forwards, and there's a slight up feeling in the hand, and the hand shape, that is called the tiger's mouth. So it's as if you're kind of on someone's throat, and the hand isn't like that, and it's not like that. It's a slight diagonal. It's a slight diagonal, and an upward feel. So it's quite positive. The other hand, so that's the top hand. The hand on the bottom lines up with the thigh, and the fingers, have a look at my feet, I'll come really close. The fingers point forwards. Fingers point forwards, and you've got, and if I show you from the front, and there's an open feeling. So it's this thing, this hand shape, but the fingers are pointing forward, and there's this pushing downwards as well, as if you had a ball that's floating on water that you're pressing down with your hand, and the pressing down kind of almost fires the hand up. So we can just look at the arms at the moment. So press down, get that downward feel, and then come up with the arm. I'll do it from the diagonal. So we'll just do that again. So you press down and then up at a, yeah, that's too shallow. It's quite a acute angle in the hand. And then press down, push up. I'll show you from the corner. Press down, push up. Press down, push up. Now this time when you push up, transfer your weight. And you want the elbow down. Elbow, that's it. Elbow down. There we are. Now when you press down, you want to transfer your weight to that side. Push up. Elbow down. That's nice. So it's as if you're kind of reaching forward, and you press down, push up. Press down. So make sure your elbow, this actually, if you think about it, it's almost like a kind of an uppercut. So when you do your uppercuts, they come down and up, and you keep your elbow down. You don't want to uppercut like that, because that wouldn't be an uppercut. It's the elbow stays down. The elbow stays down. So the elbow stays down when you do your golden cockerel stands on left leg and golden cockerel stands on right leg. So we'll just do this a bit more. Notice that as you're going down, you're feeling this upward feeling. So it's almost you're pressing something down so that it goes up. I'll show you from the side. One more each side. Great. Okay, so next we'll have a look at the feet. So you just transfer your weight, transfer your weight. Again, you want to sink the hips and lengthen through the spine. You're aiming your weight to go through the balance point in each foot, or just behind the bubbling well of each foot. Gently draw the toes in. Sink the hips, lengthen through the spine. So when you transfer the weight, that's the one where the hand goes down. Now, raise the knee, but point your toes forward. But keep your hips level. Then you put the foot down, heel toe if you want. You can do toe heel, but you get in the parallel stance. Then you transfer the weight, sink down, feel really solid in that leg. And then gently allow the knee to raise up. So think about the bone rotating downwards as the knee raises up, and you point your toes forward and then you put your foot down. So we'll just try it. So you want to keep your hips level. So very useful exercise to work your stability and your balance. So my hips are level. You want your hips level, your shoulders level. If you like, you can go from cat stance. So you can move off from cat stance. So you can transfer your weight, get into a cat stance, and then allow the knee to rise up. That's a bit easier than if you're just going, I did toe heel then when I've put my foot back. It doesn't really matter as long as you know what you're doing. And I've got this little bit of a cat stance that I'm lifting off from to make it a bit easier. Now you want to relax, feel really relaxed. And then we just add the hands. So down, golden cockerel. So in your case, golden cockerel stands on right leg. Golden cockerel stands on left leg. I think it can also be called immortal rooster. I'm sure I've heard it, immortal rooster. So remember, you want your elbows, that's it, you want your elbows down, elbows down. I'll show it from the diagonal view. So I'm looking forwards, I'm listening behind. And I'm staying calm and relaxed. So if you lose your balance, just relax, it's fine. And relax. Great. So yeah, I'll just show you where that is in context. So we've done the grasp the tiger's ears, we've turned, and we've done kick with left leg, brought it back, and then it's step, heel, toe, sink, golden cockerel stands on left leg, and then I'll have to leap back a bit because I've only got room to do one. So golden cockerel stands on left leg, and then I go the other side. Snake creeps down, heel, toe. Golden cockerel stands on right leg, and then you go into your fair lady works at shuttles. So that's where we are in terms of the form, if we're looking at the form. So yeah, but it's good to do it in isolation, so then when you get to do that, it's easier when you do it in the context of the form, and you're a little bit more solid through the feet. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll practice snake creeps down, but we'll just do one side and then we'll do the other without the turn. We'll just have a look at the movement sort of in isolation. So you pick up your sock and you put your hand on your Lao Gong point, on your Chi Hu and your Lung One point, and then you step, heel, toe behind, and there's a slight angle here in the feet, and then bend both legs. This is the basic way. You bend both legs, you transfer the weight, you twizzle on the balls of the foot. This goes behind and this goes up. And then you press down and then golden cockerel. So we'll do the same thing on the other side, but we're just sticking it. We're putting what we've just done when we've done it on its own. We're just putting the move before on it before we do it, just to kind of get it more in the context. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we've lost one number because we're starting from a slightly different place. Actually, I'll start my one here. Because normally when we do it in the, I'll move over there a bit, so I've got a bit more room. So this is 1, 2, 3, that's more like it. 4, transfer the weight. 5, 6, 7. Golden cockerel stands, in my case on left leg, in your case on right leg, but don't worry about it. Okay, once more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we'll try it going the other direction now. Relax the shoulders. So this is your 1, 2, heel toe, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it should be a little bit easier balancing on one leg. Ace. Right. 2 more times. 1. Shoulders sinking, hips sinking. And I'm in cat stance. 2, my heel goes behind and out. Heel, then the toe, and there's a little angle here. 3, 4, 5, 6, you push down, press down. 7. Golden cockerel stands, in my case, in right leg, and in your case, lightly on left leg, but that's fine. Okay, one more time. 1. And breathing, just take it easy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice. Have a little shake out. Let's just revisit. Inspect the horse's mouth, roll back, ward off and double-handed push. Just to do a few of those. So we just start here, just to make sure we got it earlier. Inspect the horse's mouth. Roll back. Ward off. Double-handed push. So we'll do 3. Hold the ball. Inspect the horse's mouth. Roll back. Ward off. Double-handed push. Much better. Yeah, that's looking a lot smoother. That's nice. Let's do once more with feeling. Inspect the horse's mouth. Roll back. Ward off. Double-handed push. Okay, little shake out. Try that on the other side. back so you can see my feet. Inspect the horse's mouth. Roll back. Ward off. Double-handed push. Inspect the horse's mouth. Roll back. Ward off. Double-handed push. And one more time. Inspect the horse's mouth. Roll back. Ward off. Double-handed push. Have a little shake out. Just check your posture. We'll just finish off with just revisiting the earlier Qigong exercises we were doing. Again, I didn't want to introduce too much in our first week back after a gap, but the balancing exercises are really useful. The standing on one leg, really useful for improving your balance and also improving the strength in your leg muscles. So it's worth persevering with that. Let's just go back. We'll do this movement. So we do one of these, and then we do one wild goose, and then we do one of the part the cloud. So it's the sequence we'll finish off with. Oops. So you want your arms really soft and relaxed, and like they're floating. One more of these. Now this time we'll do this with the turn. So there's a small turn to the side, and then you come back down, and a slightly larger turn, and come back down, and then even bigger. Then you go to the other side. Sorry, the curtains are in my way a bit. So there's a small turn, larger turn, and even bigger. And you come back to the middle, and then you do it in the middle. So again, really light and soft in the arms. And then we'll do one more each side and one more in the middle. And then final one in the middle. And then sun and moon. Sun. Yeah, I didn't see much sun over the holiday, but never mind. And the moon. One more time, sun and moon. And then check your posture. Take a few slow, deep breaths. And go into embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. Just feel that the arms are floating. Sinking your hips, sinking the shoulders. Nice and relaxed. Nice and calm and connected. Soft, smooth, slow. One more time. Standing in Wu Chi. Breathe in, breathe out. So again, you feel your hips sink, you feel your shoulders sink, lengthening through the spine so the head floats up, the weight sinks down. Feeling calm and comfortable and relaxed. And then make a fist with the right hand, left hand over the top, bring your feet together and bow. Oh. Yeah, very good.